Dave, this is a pretty interesting question or insight that we got via email, and that's about old tech and memory. Can we go over that quick?
Yeah, sure. So what happens when you dispose of old tech? You think of your photocopier, you think of your old computers, laptops, you think of external hard drives, internal hard drives. What actually happens when you need to dispose of this, and where are the risks that are involved? Well, the risks are huge. It's really difficult to delete everything off a computer. There's a guy back in the 80s called Peter Gutman who developed the Gutman approach to wiping out, to getting rid of everything on a hard drive, and he suggested that it be overwritten 32 times in order for it to be erased completely. However, that still wouldn't work if there was a bug on the hard drive that stopped it from working at a point and then left the rest of the hard drive clear. So we've had cases before where people have deleted everything on the hard drive using a cleaning program, and it's worked for, let's say, 90% of the hard drive, but 10%, we've still been able to ascertain that that hard drive did belong to the company, and we picked up some pretty good information. We were approached by a bank who had very kindly decided to donate a bunch of their old computers to schools and into other learning institutions. And what had happened is a bunch of these computers had found their way into the hands of a not so honest person. And he had then started having a look to see what information was on the computers that had been sold to them or given to them. And he noticed that what they'd done is they'd formatted the computers using format C:, which does absolutely nothing. And he managed then to get back in and have a look at what was on the hard drives and to pick up that banking, the hard drives contained all of the information about what trades had done with overseas, the whole works. It ended up costing the bank a lot of money to buy the computers back from this person to keep it low key so that it wasn't found out. So this
Oh,
is the type
wow.
of thing that can go wrong.
So
We've
that's
always said
crazy.
that when you sell a computer or you donate a computer, take the hard drive out, you buy a brand new hard drive, stick the new hard drive, and then donate it like that. Costs you a little bit of money, but the peace of mind of knowing that your information is not going to be out there is worth spending that money. However, that's now changing again because the latest computers, especially laptops, don't have hard drives that you can remove. They have hard drives that are built into the motherboard. And therefore, the only way that you can really get rid of the information on there is by using a cleaning program and then literally hoping that everything has worked correctly.
Hmm.
Really
So, I mean,
difficult to do. And is it worth risking your company's reputation on to donate a few old laptops to a school?
hmm.
You
So
know,
that's something you do, Dave. Can you delete all information off of work laptops to make sure that they are, I guess, disposed of properly?
we can use the best tools on the market in order to delete everything. Is it 100% guarantee? Probably looking, and you're looking at systems and you're looking at people and you're looking at human failure. So you send computers through to a company to say, okay, wipe the hard drives. If you send one computer, then yes, the company will wipe that hard drive. But if you send them 1,000, what is the chance that one or two of those in the 1,000 will get to the other side without being wiped?
Hmm.
Probably quite high.
Hmm. So what I found quite interesting from the email that we got, and I didn't even think about it. I think about the intelligence that could be on that old photocopier too. How much value is in the memory of that system or other old tech? Like, I can't even fathom a photocopier, Dave.
So photocopiers, if you look at how a photocopier works, you send data to the photocopier. It then stores that data in memory first, before then processing it and putting it into art on paper. Or, you're scanning the image in, the scan is put to a hard drive first, and then the scan comes out later. And you can see this by a lot of your more modern machines now, which have security controls on, that you then walk up to the computer and you say, you put in your code and then print your documents. So you know that those documents have been stored on that photocopy from the time you sent them to the printer to the time you printed them off. Are they fully deleted once they've been printed off? Yeah, depends on the system. Depends on the software that's running. Depends if there's any glitches that happen when the software ran. And so on that particular hard drive within the printer, there might be all of the sensitive documents that you've sent to it for the last month, year, 5 years, and that could be really valuable to somebody.
So last question, Dave, what should you do with that old photocopier?
Again, it's how do you ensure that the memory is erased? The photocopiers do have a memory erase on them that you can go through and it will erase the memory. But then you are in a bit of a hopeful situation that it has worked correctly. Is it worth risking? Yeah, sure, if it's a photocopier in an open area in your building. If it's the CEO's or the CFO's photocopier, maybe you would rather use the steamroller in order to get rid of that photocopier. And the steamroller is a heavy piece of equipment, not a program.